welcome back to the Rigged Podcast with Garrett, Collin, and Jack. Episode 7. Got another full week of content. Lots of sports, lots of games happening over the weekend and the past week. We've got a couple of topics of discussion for today's episode. We got college football, which will be, again, the bulk. We're in the thick of it for college football. We got a few little pointers for NFL reaction, a few little MLB news highlights, a couple of random sports news and highlights. Then we got our rigged picks and rigged questions, rigged question of the week. So we'll go over that. To start off, we got some college football reactions. Jack, what you got?
Yeah, welcome back, boys. OU played Auburn this week in the Palace on the Prairie down in up in Norman, Oklahoma. Never been there. Stunning stadium. Maybe the boys will be there next year when, we'll get to that later. Sorry. Refs were terrible. I'll mute that out. OU covers the spread with a safety in the game by the closer himself, Mason Thomas.
Rigged.
Big win for the boys. We're in the top of the SEC now. Y'all can't say that because y'all haven't won an SEC game yet, so get the F out of here. OU, people are saying OU might have cheated. That's a lie. Don't listen to them. Your dog is barking, by the way. Our OU defense is elite. Cam Coleman, one of the best receivers in college football. Good luck to y'all guarding him next week because that boy is a beast now. We did have a true freshman on him, so that might be why, but he's still really good. We set our own school record with 10 sacks in one game on Arnold. And then Mike Elko decided to come out and said, no, that was an anomaly. That won't happen again. So good luck to y'all. Try to beat us. Auburn O-line looked terrible. And can A&M take what Auburn did in the game and give them hell next week? That's my question for
y'all. It was rigged for OU.
No.
Lots of calls went y'all's way.
This guy's lying.
Y'all did get a lot of sacks. I think A&M will have more than 10 sacks. Because listening to a lot of talk shows already, we should have a better D-line than OU. So
that's a lie, buddy. That is a lie. We have the best D-line in the country.
No. Give me the over at 10.5 sacks for A&M. Oh, boy. Auburn O-line looked awful, yes. It'll look even worse this weekend.
According to Mike Elko, it won't.
I would think, unfortunately, though, I think you got to bet the over for the A&M Auburn game this weekend because I think it will be a shootout with the receiving core for both teams. And can A&M take what Auburn did in that game and give them hell? Absolutely. I think A&M – we'll get to A&M game here in a little bit, but I think A&M will take care of Auburn just like OU did. And y'all did with a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
So
Jay returned to Auburn. Returned to OU, and we beat them. Big win for the boys.
Auburn stings, and you had to cheat to beat them.
No, we didn't cheat, but you can just keep saying that.
Okay, so the call
some calls were terrible, like the missed PI call, but they did score on that drive anyways. The scoop and score, he was down.
And you're missing the big one, the guy who was hiding.
Okay, that should not be illegal. We didn't sub anyone off. We were gonna sub him off. He pointed at the ref, and the ref said that's good to go, and he went. Auburn didn't pay attention because they were jarring with our players. Like, pay attention. That's not freaking rigged.
That's 3.
Again, yeah. I owe y'all $3
now. That's fine. You can keep it in here. That's fine. Okay. You can say, whatever.
Well, I'll try to edit them out or quiet them.
Okay. Garrett, you got anything on Auburn OU?
No, it was a really good game. It was big for the bettors to get the cover on the safety. The bettors.
Oh.
Yeah. And for all your sports bettors out there, there's a big safety. I think it was an exciting game. I'm looking forward to the challenge of Auburn, and I think we are well equipped. I think we're going to take care of them. So,
Jack, the reason why I think it was 100% rigged because they want SEC and college football wants OU and TU to be like a huge matchup.
Well, yeah, and now it won't because we're without our quarterback for that matchup. Unless he can come back in 2 weeks.
That doesn't matter if OU's still undefeated.
Yeah,
people are still gonna watch.
Yeah. More viewers probably have game day.
No, it is the best rivalry in sports. So yeah, best rivalry atmosphere. If you've never been to the Cotton Bowl, go. It's awesome. I've been there 4 times. 2 of them we got blown out, obviously. But the other 2 were best games.
Is a Cotton Bowl a whiteout?
No, it's
blackout.
No, it's half burnt orange at the 50 on, and then half crimson and cream on the 50 the other way. It's awesome.
So is it 25% crimson, 25% cream, or?
You're so dumb.
You said it's half one.
You're so dumb.
Okay.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, I think the stadium is in force.
Yeah, like white, burnt orange, crimson, and cream.
Yeah, I was with the 4.
But why? Why is your flag white?
It's not white. Well, that's cream technically. They call it cream.
That's not cream.
But it looks white.
It is white, bruh.
Like compared to your face, it's a lot whiter.
We call it crimson and cream.
If I ever go to the game, I want to sit in the cream section.
Yeah,
awesome.
at the Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
Crimson and cream sounds like a dessert.
It's full color and it doesn't matter.
It's like strawberry shortcake.
Oh my god, you're so dumb.
Oh, Garrett, we may have to get the cream team together from this past weekend.
We could go
to the OU game. Anyways, move on to the next game. We got Arkansas at Memphis. Arkansas made the SEC look bad. Memphis wins outright. Even though the line wasn't a huge line, it's only like 7.5 or 6.5, right?
Yep.
And Memphis wins. It puts Pittman even more on the hot seat than what he was already. Arkansas is 2-2. Yeah, we'll talk about the hot seat a little bit later, but Arkansas is 2-2. They got some stuff to take care of, and they have a big game this weekend hosting Notre Dame. So,
Notre Dame Catholics.
Yes.
Wait, they're Catholic?
No.
Has Arkansas played an SEC game yet?
I don't think so. No.
No.
They have. No, they played Ole Miss. They lost.
That's right.
They haven't won an SEC game yet.
Yeah, they haven't won. So they're about to be 2-3 to start off the season. So that's not looking good for Arkansas. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Next game.
Michigan, Nebraska was my rigged pick. Nebraska came up a little short. Wasn't as close of a score or of a game as the score indicates. Michigan pretty much dominated from beginning to end. The highlight of the game came at the Hail Mary at halftime. Nebraska fans were rowdy. They were raunchy, but in the end, it wasn't enough. I don't think Dylan Raiola, he had a very quiet 300 yards. Like, I wouldn't have guessed he had 300 yards. But overall, kind of disappointed in just Nebraska's football team as a whole. But, go blue. Big Blue showed out, and it was an impressive win.
Big win for Michigan, though, because OU needs Michigan to keep winning. Let's go blue. Cheering for y'all this year.
Why?
Mega.
For OU?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have enough stuff to take care of. You don't need Michigan to do good.
Well, yeah, but that would be look even better for the resume.
Yeah. But Matt Rule and Mahomes Jr. not looking too good. They got to turn their season around.
Uh-huh.
What is even their record? Like, where are they at now?
3-1, I think.
3-1.
Oh, that was their first loss?
I think so.
Oh, then they're chilling. They still got the season ahead of them.
Yep.
Next game.
Clemson, Syracuse. Oh wait, no, Purdue, Notre Dame.
No,
I'll talk about that.
No. Oh, you want to talk about that one?
Well, it's my great pick. I should.
Oh, that's right. I circled it back up. That's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Notre Dame took on Purdue in the Notre Dame Stadium. I think that's what they call it. It wasn't close at all. It was close for a little bit, and then Notre Dame just piled on some points and covered the spread for me. So yeah, I'm 1-5 now. Don't worry, boys. I'm on the rise. Boy will be 2-5 after this week. Yeah, big win for the Irish. Though. I needed that.
Irish.
Yeah, we'll talk about your rigged pick later. You got lucky because it was rigged for you.
Yeah, you did.
Nope.
Next game, Syracuse, Clemson. And Jack, didn't you have Clemson as like your projected national runner-up, going like 15-1 or something? Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks awful now.
I know. That's why I
Awful.
took it to an SEC team.
I mean,
Yeah.
Clemson looks like they don't know how to play football. Like
They're
it's
turbo booty
embarrassing.
cheeks this year. Yes.
It is embarrassing. Syracuse won outright as a 17.5 point dog. And they lost their quarterback for the season. He tore his ACL. And they still like embarrassing. So Clemson, they need to figure their stuff out. But very funny. Dabo is just fumbling through these press conferences now, just making himself look like a dummy.
Yep.
But
yeah, he keeps talking about how he's like, well, look at what all I've won in my national championships. Like all that doesn't mean shit. Like you gotta win now.
You gotta get to the portal, buddy.
And then he's talking about how, like, why are we being held to a different standard? Well, like, you rose the standard up at Clemson. Like, they were a relatively historic program, but under Dabo, they became really successful. And then now, this year, and really last year, it kind of crept in. But this year, they do not look like, they're on the right trajectory. And he's, boo-hooing that people are like, what do you got going on over there? But in reality, you raise your expectations, so you gotta eat it.
Agreed.
Well, he tried to do a successful roster without doing the transfer portal. That's coming back to bite him in the ass. And then he's trying to sit here and say that he's like, well, I've won all these games and these national championships. Like I know how to win. Like if they want to fire me. I'll go somewhere else and I'll go win. He's like, I've got at least 10 more years of coaching, so I'll go win somewhere else.
Not if you keep losing.
Yep.
Speaking of losing, this next game, Jesus.
Woo!
Yeah, Illinois, Indiana. This was a top 17 matchup, I think it was. Number 9, Illinois, I think went to it was at number 17 Indiana, right?
It went to Indiana, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this was one of our BTL games. I did pick right. I picked Indiana to cover. And boy did Indiana cover. They beat them by 50.
A lot.
53
points.
They did not let up on those boys.
No, and good because it
was a beatdown.
For college football, it's how you win games. That's how you get ranked to be in the playoff. So they did exactly what they needed to do. Indiana takes care of business. Indiana jumps to number 11.
11, yep.
And Illinois somehow stays ranked at 23. Like
because they're ranked in the top 12 to start the season, so the voters can't take them off yet because it's what they do in the ballots. It's all hypocrisy and bureaucracy, as Pate said. It's stupid. It's like Notre Dame. Notre Dame was ranked as they lost 2 in a row, but they're still ranked. But yeah.
Yeah, it's all for the AP trying to protect themselves by not looking like idiots.
They already do, but yeah.
Oh, they do every year. I mean, they have TU in the top 10 every year, and then always goes to bite them in the ass. So except for
not no more.
Yeah,
they're in the top 10 right now. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, for right now until Arch gets them out of there.
Until OU gets a hold of them. Yep.
Yeah, OU in the back of a quarterback since Mateer's dead.
Yeah, we have a good quarterback though. So.
Speaking of dead, Baylor is starting to lose their way to being dead for the season. They lose another close game. They lose to Arizona State. They had their chances to win it, just like how they had their chances against Auburn. They don't pull out the dub. Arizona State wins with a field goal, just like when they played against Auburn. So Baylor
called it by a field goal.
Yeah, by a field goal. Baylor needs to figure out how to finish the games because they can't do it. So look, that's a good win for Arizona State. They're looking good in the Big 12. So Baylor's not. They gotta get their season back together because they've already lost 2 games. So
Sawyer Robinson, Heisman.
Well, he fell out of the top 10.
He's back to 11.
Whatever rankings that Jack put for this week. But yeah, he's in 12th because there's two guys tied for 10th. So he fell down to 12th.
And one of them is a backup quarterback, by the way.
Who?
Trinidad Chambliss. That's Ole Miss's backup.
Oh, who's the starter?
Austin Simmons.
Is he hurt?
Someone doesn't know ball.
I don't pay attention to Ole Miss. I don't care.
Oh, I pay attention to Ole Miss.
Speaking of not knowing ball, what happened in Oklahoma State?
Yeah, fun game for me to watch because I hate OSU. The Pokes are dead in the water. Tulsa came into their place to Stilley and roped them all out of there. They are bad this year. Gundy, we'll talk about that later, or we'll talk about it now. Gundy is officially fired at Oklahoma State. There have been some names floated out there. Ben Arbuckle's one of them. He's not leaving OU. Don't even think about it. Rest in peace to Mike Gundy. 20 years at OSU, and he is officially gone.
He died?
No, he's just fired. OSU, they're trash for real. They're turbo booty cheeks now. Tulsa, I guess, big one for the program. I don't really know. OSU's bad this year. Don't know if you consider that a big win for Tulsa, but I like the win. I'm sure all the Senior Nation like the win. And Big 12, I bet y'all like the win too. Oh, my mom's home, by the way. I hear the garage opening. Woo!
We like that.
Do we need a pause or are we good?
I think we're good for now.
Okay. Oklahoma State, I did see something today that one of the front runners to take over the coaching job would be our offensive coordinator from A&M, Collin Klein. I did see that on Twitter quite a few times. Hopefully he does not.
Jim Knowles should take over the job. He was the defensive coordinator there, and now he's at Penn State.
All right, that's it for recaps. We'll get into previews. Jack, you got the first preview for the big game this weekend.
Yes, I do. Alabama in the Caleb DeBoer era is heading back down to Athens, Georgia, to take on the Bulldogs. Last year, it was the game of the year, I think, in the South in the country. Bama took on Georgia in Tuscaloosa and beat them. That was a big game for me because I had $75 riding on that, and I loved that win. That was a big game for Bama too. That catapulted them to number one in the nation, and they quickly just descended again. Georgia's having a blackout. Last time Georgia did a blackout, they did lose to Alabama. So hopefully it turns. I don't know. It turns out different this time. I don't know who's going to win. I think Georgia has some strengths and weaknesses, and Bama does too. Caleb DeBoer needs this, and then Gunnar Stockton and Kirby Smart need this as well. So could go either way. Georgia's 3.5-point favorites. I think I like Bama to cover that, but I don't really know. Yeah.
Do you think this is a big game for both teams? That they're both going to go out there and try to win?
Yeah, I do.
I think they're both going to try and win. And the one that doesn't try as hard may lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think Georgia wins by 4 or more. They cover.
Okay.
By a field goal?
Yeah.
Two field goals.
2 field goals.
Wow.
Give me Georgia by 6, 2 field goals.
Okay.
What about a missed extra point?
It could happen.
That was the rage in the NFL this week.
That was, yes.
But all right, next game, Oregon at Penn State, going to Happy Valley, game day. It's a whiteout. They never win the whiteout. So I think I'm going to have to take Oregon in the points and may even sprinkle a little bit of the money line. Right now, it's Penn State minus 3.5. Oregon's looked really good. Dante Moore looks like a guy, could be a guy. And Penn State, they can never seem to get over that hump. Maybe this weekend in front of game day in a whiteout, they finally, break through.
Yep.
Jack, what do you think?
Yeah, I picked Penn State to win the Natty, so I think Penn State pulls through. I was listening to Herbie and Galloway talking. They're saying that Penn State hasn't really played anyone yet, so this is a big show-me week for both these schools because Oregon hasn't really played anyone either. So we'll find out a lot about these two teams this weekend in Happy Valley.
I like Oregon. I think they had the more proven track record in big games over the last couple of years. I think Dan Lanning is a slight coaching advantage over James Franklin. I'm gonna take Oregon in the points.
Okay.
I'll take Penn State by 2 field goals again by 6.
I'm taking Penn State to cover.
Give me both. Yeah, give me both those home teams, Georgia and Penn State. They're minus 3.5. I'll give them both. Give me both of them to win by 6 or more. Penn State with the whiteout. With, I'm assuming that'll be the fans wearing whiteout and the players wearing whiteout.
The players are blue.
And the team being all. Is the team gonna be all whiteout? Or
no, they go blue and white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. I don't know what all whiteout entailed for the game.
Yeah, everything's gonna be whiteout.
Everything's white. Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Even game day be whiteout?
Yeah, everybody.
So dumb.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to the next game.
Okay. That'd be a good game, but we're gonna be at a better game, I feel like.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I think Auburn A&M is gonna be a good game. Even though I have our Ags covering the 6.5 at home. We are top 10 now. We're ranked number 9. Auburn is no longer ranked. OU bumped them out of the rankings.
Whoa, you're welcome.
I think our Ags take care of business coming off of a bye. We are well rested after our very great emotional win on the road. I was listening to Tex Ags, and they talked to Josh Pate earlier today. It seems like in the past, A&M, whenever they win big games like this, they would have a game right after, and they would be on this high of a huge game that they won, and they wouldn't be prepared for the next weekend's game, and they would drop an egg against a lesser opponent. Mm-hmm. Now, with this great timing of a bye week, we got to enjoy the win. The players got to enjoy that, high-level emotional win, get to celebrate, and then come back down to earth, take care of the bodies, get rested, have some great practices, and then also I've seen some press conferences and interviews with the players, and they're all ready for a revenge game against Auburn since we lost a terrible game last year on the road at Auburn. So it seems like the players are ready for this week. Give me our Ags beating the hell out of Auburn. It should be a great game for us sitting up there in the stands, me and Garrett. But yeah, I think Ags take care of business.
I agree. I think it's a really good spot for A&M, like you said, coming off a bye, being able to celebrate, being able to refocus, get ready. The added aspect of it being a revenge game from last year. I think Mike Elko is going to have the boys ready. If you can't get motivated for the SEC home opener, 2:30 in front of going to be a raucous crowd at Kyle Field. If you can't get up for that, then maybe this might not be the program for you. I think A&M is going to come out, and we got to start fast, and we got to be able to finish the game. Unfortunately for Auburn, we may have figured out how to win games down the stretch, and that is going to be really exciting to watch. I think Marcel's going to have a good game. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about A&M's run defense and A&M's lack of a rushing threat offensively. I think we're going to have a statement win, and we're going to win in the trenches. This is going to be the week that we come out of here talking about how our offensive line looked really good. So,
yeah. Like you said, it seems like we may have figured out how to win those close games at the end, but I don't think we even get to that this week. Like I think we handle business, and fourth quarter is a breeze.
Okay.
It would be nice.
Big statement.
It would be very nice. What's that?
Auburn's a good team. Look out for them.
Did you say Nick Saban?
J.A. can throw that ball. And watch out for those two.
Yeah, we'll be
fine. Throw?
Yeah, he can. He was dotting up Cam Coleman this past week. We probably would have lost. We would have connected deep.
Balls.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll be fine. Next game, speaking of A&M winning that close game 2 weeks ago, or I guess a week and a half ago, Notre Dame is going on the road to Arkansas, which Arkansas
Blowout alert.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be talking about this one later as this one little preview for my rig pick of the week.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing, the word I'm not allowed to say. Yeah, Notre Dame. Well, I'll talk about this game here in a little bit. LSU, Ole Miss. Garrett, what you got for this one?
Top 13 matchup. I think Ole Miss is ranked 13th right now.
Yep.
They're hosting Ole Miss. Kind of like Jack said earlier, this is going to be kind of we'll find out how good these teams are. LSU, they kind of come out of the gates slow offensively. I know we talked about last week Brian Kelly getting a little snippy. There's some off the field antics that we'll talk about later that I think are going to play a big role in this game. But I'm really excited for this game, and I kind of got to lean Ole Miss here. So
this is a little bit of foreshadowing too, right?
This is a little bit of foreshadowing, correct? So, all right, now let's get into the hot seat, coaching hot seat. We were going to talk about. Jack, do you want to kind of run down those?
Yeah. So I have my own ranking system for these games. We'll go through them. So we'll start with Mike Gundy. He's gone, obviously, because he's trash.
So what's his seat? What temperature
is
his seat?
Rest in peace status, yeah.
Oh, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy Napier, he is likely gone. It's not if, it's a matter of when they fire him. I don't know, do you fire him now and get it over with, or do you wait till the end of the season when they'll likely be not in a bowl game?
And John Gruden will be the next head coach for University of Florida.
I think Lane Kiffin will take the Florida job this time around. He didn't last time. I think he leaves Ole Miss and takes the Florida job. Why pass of Florida from yeah. Next will be Luke Fickell. He is burning it down, which means that he's basically gone too. I got flamed for my rankings, so don't laugh. Sam Pittman is burning hot. He is really bad too. I have some Arkansas buddies, and they want him gone badly. But
burning down is hotter than burning hot.
Yeah, because that means you're actually you're gone. Basically, you're gone. Sam Pittman,
you're almost likely gone.
Yeah, you're almost likely gone. Sam Pittman, he could turn the season around and win out, and he'll be there. Hugh Freeze is getting there. If he loses to A&M this week, he might be burning hot as well. And then we got Shane.
Wait, well, what is Hugh Freeze?
He's warm.
He's just warm.
Oh, just warming it up.
There's no other, he's just warm right now. And then we got Mr. Shane Beamer out at South Carolina. Many speculate that he's going to take the Virginia Tech job because I've seen some flights going back and forth from Columbia to Blacksburg. I doubt
You've seen them?
I've seen some flights going there on the app.
You've seen them?
Yeah, never mind. He's lukewarm.
Why would he go to Virginia
His
Tech?
dad coached there? I don't know. That's all I have.
But Virginia Tech is not good.
Well, yeah, but South Carolina wasn't good either when he took over, and look what he did there. So
I mean, didn't they have what's the guy's name? Jadeveon Clowney and stuff? Weren't they pretty good?
No, they had Will Muschamp, and they're terrible.
Marcus Lattimore, Jadeveon Clowney.
Everyone's
Debo
good back
Samuel.
then. They weren't good when he took over.
All right, whatever.
So yeah. Shane Beamer is in last place with lukewarm.
2 words.
Maybe we add some new names to this next week. We'll see. Yeah.
Predict a name. Give me one name that's on the watch list.
This is hard because I'm not really. Hold on. Give me 1 second. No SEC schools. Blah blah blah.
Oregon State's 0-4.
Yeah, but they're always gonna be bad. They're not even in a conference.
No, they're in the Pac-12.
Give me Dave Aranda next.
A team that's going to always be bad, like Oregon State, they won't ever fire the head coach?
They just got a new head coach last year, and they're not going to fire him now.
Yeah, I can't fire him yet.
Okay, what about Kansas State? Kansas State's 1-3.
They're not going to fire Kleiman.
Why?
Because he's a legend there. He's been winning. Give me Dave Aranda to be on the hot seat. They're bad this year.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Dave Aranda next week. Maybe he'll be on the rankings.
Okay.
Maybe he'll just be microwave nuke more. Like when you might
Nuke warm?
Maybe he'll be
We're
baking.
just making stuff up. Whenever you
baking.
nuke something, it's hot.
It gets hot. He'll be baking next week. Yeah.
Good grief.
So baking warm.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of being warm and hot, A&M comes out with some new throwback uniforms.
Crispy.
Hot.
Crispy hot. Jack, you'll be able to go ahead and throw up that picture to show our audience.
Yep.
We are going to be wearing. We came out with those this week. They're already in stores, so you can buy the jersey. I actually already ordered mine. Mine's coming tomorrow night, so I should have that for this weekend. Little sneak peek to that, little foreshadowing. I got that. But we are wearing.
You have to wear that next week on the podcast. You have to wear it next week.
Yeah, I'll wear it next week.
I bet.
But Ags will be wearing the throwback uni against Florida in a couple weeks. We did wear those uniforms in 1977 against Florida in the Sun Bowl. Yeah, who can forget that? Thanks to Twitter, Twitter or X, the Everything app. They told me that stat. A&M beat Florida in the Sun Bowl in 1977, 37-14. So it could be rigged that A&M wearing these throwback uniforms win 37-14 over Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So if we find out breaking news that they moved the game to El Paso to go play in the Sun Bowl, then I will 100% agree with you that it's going to be 37-14. But if we play in Kyle Field, it may not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But yeah, it's pretty sweet unis. It's going to be interesting to see what helmets we wear with those because I saw a comment today on A&M Aggie Football's account, and they replied back with like the hush emoji.
It's got to be white with the small A&M.
That's what I would think. That's what I would think because the graphic that when we wore those uniforms, it was a white helmet with the maroon logo with a gray face mask. So I'm assuming it's going to look like that. But
I love the gray face mask.
Me either. Hopefully we wear maroon face mask.
I'll do it for a throwback.
Yeah, we'll see it. I'm sure for throwback we'll do it. Speaking of A&M and OU, we just a couple hours ago we got released the SEC permanent opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, we already knew about the permanent opponents, but we got the schedules for the next 4 years.
Viewers will see it Viewers will see them on the screen right now.
Yeah, I can see it right now too. So first we got OU. Jack, if you want to run through that real quick, just be quick.
Yeah, so you got all 4 years you see. They mentioned today that if you play them at home in 25, 26, they'll get them at home in 28. And then if you play them at home in 27, you'll play away in 29. Away. Yeah, so biggest game for me is A&M in 26 in Norman, obviously. Big game.
Guys trip.
Family trip. Let's all go, baby. Yeah, and then our permanent opponents are Texas, Ole Miss, and Mizzou. I'm fine with Texas and Missouri. Ole Miss is out of the blue, though. I don't know why. But, hey, oh well. We're going to go to Athens, blah, blah, blah. Go to the Swamp with no Billy Napier. Big win for us. And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then 27 is this, 28, 29. So onto the Aggies now, boys. You want to talk about the Aggies, Collin? Or Garrett?
Well, we get our permanent rivalry TU and LSU. Those are our rivalry games. Missouri kind of out of the blue, like you said, with Ole Miss. It's kind of just random. It's a throwback Big 12 matchup, though. So
I would have rather seen Arkansas than Missouri. But
I agree. Arkansas or South Carolina would have been better. Because we had a trophy made for our South Carolina matchup because they were our permanent opponent.
And Arkansas.
So, well, yeah, and Arkansas.
I guess technically,
it's kind of random that we didn't get that we had Missouri, but whatever. But yeah, we got Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee. Tennessee will be a
That's
great
an easy home schedule next year. That's an easy.
Tennessee's not easy.
Well, better. It's better than going to Tennessee.
I may have to get us to go to Rocky Top in 2028. I've never been, and to go see A&M play in Rocky Top, that'd be fun.
Well, you know how it is this year. Don't worry.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. But yeah, we got to play at Bama, at South Carolina, at OU next year. I would like our little road trip to go to Norman. That'd be fun.
Go. Come on down. It's fun down
and
there.
Then yeah, you can see the next couple of years of our games. Go back to the swamp. But the big news for that schedule, right there, where you had it highlighted, Georgia. Georgia is finally coming to Kyle Field for the first time since we won the SEC. They have avoided College Station all 14 years that we've been in the SEC.
I'm surprised they didn't have them play this year instead of next year. They just do it.
Yeah, because it's rigged.
Yeah, it is rigged.
So,
but yeah,
we've already been to Athens once, and we go back in 2029. But yeah, Georgia will finally be coming to College Station. They've been scared this whole time, so we finally get them.
Yeah, for real. And Texas doesn't get Vandy or Kentucky or Mississippi State next year. They have to play real boys, I think. I think they're on here somewhere.
Boys or men?
It should have been right after. Should have been right before or after.
No, they only put like half the teams on here. It's dumb. They're not even on here. But if you click them, it doesn't even take you to them. Yeah, no, it doesn't do it. But yeah, interesting stuff coming out of the Southeastern Conference, baby.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Speaking of all those SEC teams, SEC dominated the AP Top 25 poll this week again.
There it is.
There you go. You can go ahead and look at that. Lots of SEC teams. We already mentioned kind of the crazy one was Indiana only going up 6 spots, and Illinois stayed ranked after getting blown out by 50. Still no respect to Georgia Tech and Vandy, even though there's their records and their games have been great. They're not getting the respect. TU is still somehow in the top 10, even though they look awful, and Arch is hurt. Notre Dame rigged, name bias, staying ranked in top 25. They're 22, even after having 2 losses. But whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Any other thoughts or anything about AP Top 25?
No, other than OU 7th now. Miami moved up to 2. I think they should be 1, but oh well. That'll work.
Yeah, a lot of TU fans were very upset that A&M jumped TU, even though we didn't play a game. So that was fun. That was funny to see them crying on.
Deal with that.
Yep, exactly. Deal with it.
And then TCU and BYU enter the chat. That's big time. Big 12 teams in there.
I guess.
Yeah. You got to have a couple Big 12 teams in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
So, but these rankings don't mean shit. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens as we go week by week. What week do we have the first college football playoff rankings?
I think it's usually week 8.
Week 8 or week 7 or week 8, I think.
Okay. Those are what really matter.
That's when we really care about them.
Yep. Last thing to hit on for college football, Jack. What was the big news today?
The ACC has announced that that they're going to take after the SEC and do a 9-game conference schedule and 1 non-con Power 4 conference game. They're just going to copy us because they want to.
Yeah, they're just copying the SEC. That's cute.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So whatever. Everyone wants to be like the SEC.
Uh-huh.
All right, next we'll get into NFL. There was a lot of good games this weekend. A lot of weird things happened.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of blocked field goals on Friday or on Sunday.
Yep.
Some good games. I got eliminated in our Chop League for fantasy. That was very sad last night. I had Jared Goff. I needed him to outscore David Montgomery. That did not happen. So I don't know.
Montgomery went off.
Yeah. So
I think he had like 30-some points.
Yeah, last night was depressing watching that. So very, very unfortunate thing happened there. Jackson Dart has been announced as the starting quarterback for the New York Football Giants. And that comes, 10 days after Russell Wilson threw for like 450 yards against the Cowboys?
Yeah, but the defense, the Cowboys defense is Swiss cheese, so.
Doesn't matter. You still go off against the Cowboys, a rivalry game. True. And now you're benched for a rookie. So that sucks.
Should have happened a long time ago, in my opinion, but
Future is now.
Yeah. And Garrett and I were at a concert Sunday night, so we weren't able to hear the game. Jack, did you watch the game Sunday night?
I watched some of it, but I was distracted during it, so I can't tell you what happened.
Do you
I know
were they chanting Jackson Dart's name?
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I know the Chiefs won that game though, but yeah.
Because we were at Charlie Crockett's concert, which I still need to try to figure out if we can get access to his song for our theme song for this podcast.
Email.
That'd be sweet. Whoever can help us out with that'd be awesome. But we were sitting there watching a concert, and Garrett had the game up on his phone, and they kept showing Jackson Dart. So we assumed that they were maybe chanting his name or something. I don't know why they kept talking about him and showing him. So we assumed, and then boom, today, 2 days later, they announced that he's the starting quarterback. So
we won.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for NFL?
Nope.
No, I think we're going to move on to
Texans suck. So there's not even a point about talking about the Texans anymore. I mean,
you got to figure it out on offense.
I keep betting on them, and I keep losing money. It's not good. Texans awful.
Tough.
What we got? We got MLB.
MLB news today.
Not a whole lot. Yeah. What's the news that came out, Jack? What you got?
MLB's going to start. They approved today that robot umps will be allowed next year. The ABS system will be permanent in the big leagues now. They did it in the minor leagues in the All-Star game. Worked tremendously. They're going to allow it now in the big leagues, which I think is very smart. I think it's better because, some of the umpires, if we had Angel Hernandez, this thing would be used all the time. So I'm glad it's happening now. Baseball needs some change, and so I like it.
I agree. It's needed. Even when we're watching the games, there's a lot of missed calls that are pretty bad. I know we see the box that's on TV, but the hitters are trained. They see pitches all off season, all spring training, and 162 games. They see pitches. They know where the strike zone is, and so. Yes, that is huge. It will be funny to see a lot of calls overturned, making the umpire look dumb. Unfortunately, though, they only get 2 challenges per game. If you win the challenge, you retain your challenge. So, I guess you'll know pretty quick, because there's so much technology and stuff. So I think reviewing the call, they should win most of the calls. Yeah. So I think 2 challenges will be more than enough. But it will be nice. It will be nice next year. I get very sick of watching the Astros and a lot of missed calls happen.
And then only the pitcher, the catcher, and the hitter can challenge. It can't be from the dugout or anything.
Yeah, it can't be from the dugout because they have the iPads and stuff. So they'll be able to see right away.
Gotcha.
So and there's probably gonna be a time constraint. You got to challenge within 3 seconds or whatever.
Yeah,
I would assume because in spring training, I think you had to challenge it right away. So if you're a hitter, if you thought it was a ball and they called it a strike, you have to tap your helmet real quick and say, hey, I want to review it. And the same thing for the pitcher. You throw a pitch, umpire calls the ball. It needs to be instant right away. You can't sit there and think about it. I don't think. I think it has to be bang bang.
I agree.
It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. So you can't you shouldn't be able to look in the dugout and have the coaches or whatever managers tell you to review it because they have the iPads and all the technology to see it, and they have replay and all that stuff. So I don't think you're going to be able to wait long enough.
That would also make an at bat so much longer if you let the dugout review it.
Yeah, but they've already shortened it because now they have the damn time limit, the pitch clock and everything. That part is stupid.
The pitch clock's smart. It makes the game go back quick.
I think it's made injuries and pitchers spike. That's a terrible thing for the game. But the review will be great. I love the reviewing.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So that'll be fun to see next year. MLB got 6 games. I think it's 6 days left or 6 games left. I think we're getting to the end. Getting close. Astros just got swept by the Mariners. Awful timing. They've got 6 more games 3 against the A's and 3 against somebody else. They really need to win the next. Angels. 3 A's, 3 Angels. They really need to win all 6 of these games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they need to take care of business because it's not looking too good. They're about to miss the playoffs the first time in several years. So they need to. I think the Rangers are already out of it, unfortunately, for you, Jack.
Yeah, we suck. It's okay.
So, anything else for MLB?
Nope.
Garrett, what kind of news we got today and some random sports news?
Just recently, we had Bruce Pearl retire as the head coach of Auburn basketball, and they announced really quickly that his son Steven is going to be his successor there. He got a 5-year contract. I think I read something that 7 or 8 years ago he was in medical sales, and now he's coaching Auburn. Like that's kind of cool, but I don't know. This has the potential to blow up in Auburn's face. Pretty
kind of cool, but rigged.
Yeah, rigged. No nepotism for sure.
He definitely waited to retire to do this. If he would have retired after the season, they could have found a coach, but he waited so they could pick his son.
That's true. And I think is it official that he's running for office? Like he's going to run for Senate?
I don't know. I didn't hear that, but that'd be cool.
I haven't seen anything for that. Only in group text was mentioned for that.
Yep. But yeah, in other news, Rockets point guard Fred VanVleet tore his ACL. Not good. I think the Rockets can be really good. They were obviously the 2 seed last year in the Western Conference, so good core group. We added KD. Think we were poised to have a really good year. He's going to be done for the season, which means it's Reed Shepherd time. It's put up or shut up. Should be a really good opportunity for Reed Shepherd, and he was lethal at Kentucky. So if he can be, a work in progress for the Rockets in the beginning, it could be a special time to be a Rocket fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So. Great. What else we got, Jack? We got a little golf.
All right, our Cubs this weekend in New York, baby. We'll talk about that when we get into my big pick. But yeah, and then
foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, the first Ireland game is this weekend too, in Dublin. Steelers Vikings. I will be in attendance for that. I leave tomorrow for Dublin.
Go Vikings.
Now go Steelers, baby. Pittsburgh all the way.
I'm shocked that you didn't pick that as your rig pick. You're going with the game.
I don't know. There's nothing about it.
I guess there's really not a rigged storyline for it.
Yeah, I mean, so other than I'll be drinking Guinness all day every day, but that's not really rigged. So
they could sell out a beer. That could be rigged.
That would be bad. Yeah.
The Americans are McGregor.
I could see McGregor. But yeah.
Getting to our rigged recap and picks. Our rigged games from this past weekend. Jack finally gets into the win column. He gets his first win of his rig pick. G and I both lose. I lose again. So I think I started 1-0 and I've lost 5 in a row.
Yeah.
So
welcome to the 1-5, buddy. Nice to have you.
Yeah, not good. Well, congrats, Jack, on your rigged pick being rigged because Notre Dame a week ago when we made these picks. Notre Dame opened up as a minus 26.5 point favorite. And we made you pick because you can't take the money line with that huge of spread.
That would have been ridiculous. You to get a minus like 850 or whatever it was. No.
Yeah. Absolutely. So Jack takes minus 26.5. But we did say whatever the spread ends up being. Magically it closes at 24.5. Notre Dame wins by 26. Had that line stayed at 26.5, Jack would have lost. But magically it moves 2 points and he covers, so he gets his first win. So that is rigged.
True.
Congrats
Very
on
true.
I'll be 2-5
on your rigged pick being rigged. That's
why they call it rigged picks. That's why they call it rigged. It's supposed to be rigged.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
I guess.
And then I lost mine. Nebraska absolutely did not hold up their end of the bargain. Game, like I said, wasn't as close as the score leads you to believe. Michigan pretty much controlled the game, and yeah, I fall to below 500. I'm 2-3-1, but we're gonna get back on track this week. Collin, I think you also lost because the Texans.
I lost. I had Texans winning a rigged game to get into the win column. Apparently, NFL does not care about the Texans. They don't want them to win, so they lose another close game where they could have gone down to go win it. They play against the Jaguars.
Yeah, Travis, they want Hunter to win everything.
God, dude, Collins absolutely fumbled the game away. It was tough.
Yeah. Nigo Collins had it. He fumbled it. Terrible. Texans lose. They're 0-3 or 0-2 or 0-3. 0-3, right?
0-3.
That was week 3, so yeah.
Yeah, makes me 1-5. Not good. Hopefully my rig pick wins this week, so I can try to make my way back to getting close to 500. I got a long way to go, so we'll see what happens. Speaking of that, my rigs pick for this week, I will be taking, like I foreshadowed earlier, I'll be taking Notre Dame over Arkansas. Arkansas just lost at home to Memphis. Notre Dame is much better than Memphis. Notre Dame's only favored by 3.5 to come into Arkansas. Give me the Irish to cover that 3.5 or cover whatever the spread ends up being. Whatever it closes at. Give me Notre Dame. They take care of business because they already have 2 losses. They will win out because, like as we talked about earlier, the AP poll still has Notre Dame ranked. They are still ranked number 22. I think college football loves Notre Dame. They love to rig it to where they're in it. We've seen in the previous years. Notre Dame they will win 10 in a row to end the regular season 10-2, and then they will magically be in the playoff. So for that to happen, they have to beat Arkansas. So give me Notre Dame this weekend for a rigged win over Arkansas.
Well, you're picking that they cover, though, not just that they win.
Well, a win and a cover. I mean, I don't think it's going to be anywhere close. I think if Arkansas just lost at home to Memphis, I don't think it's going to be anywhere close.
They went to Memphis. They went to Memphis.
Oh, at Memphis.
Yeah.
That doesn't even matter, though. Memphis doesn't even have that great of atmosphere.
Yeah,
so it don't matter. I'm taking Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame and whatever the spread is.
Don't matter.
Don't matter. Yep.
Jack.
Next. Me. So, talked about earlier, the Ryder Cup is in America this year, baby. So I'm going to be taking the American team to win the Ryder Cup. I'm going to have to admit now, I've never watched the Ryder Cup before, so I think the American team will win. It's in America. They're going to win anyways. Well, I mean, we have better golfers than those Englanders.
But you're not even going to be in America.
I'm going to be in Ireland watching. Well, probably not watching this. I'll be drinking most of the time, but I'm going to take the American team to win the Ryder Cup straight up. Give me the Americans, baby. Suck it.
So you're going to be with the Europeans who are all going to be rooting against the Americans.
Yep.
Okay. And it's not just England versus the U.S., right?
Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just England.
No, it's all of Europe. Rory is from Northern Ireland. He's not even from England. So yeah, tough. Anyways, I'm sure that's gonna hit. Jack's,
Instead of
Ireland. I hope it does. I hope it does. America.
Well, and Jack's hot right now.
Yeah, one win.
1-0 in his last one.
We're coming.
Do what?
We're coming, baby.
So I'll wrap it up with my rigged pick. There was some news that came out this week in the SEC. Big showdown going in Oxford. It came out that the head coach of Ole Miss's daughter, Landry Kiffin, is now dating the star linebacker for the LSU Tigers. Landry Kiffin.
Wood.
And I think Lane Kiffin is up to some mind games. Nobody's going to out Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin. The timing of this is all incredible. it wouldn't surprise me if they break up after the game or something. Like it's going to be something weird. I think it's going to be mind games. I think it's rigged. Lane Kiffin is due for a big win, and they're playing at home in front of their home crowd. It's going to be a big game at night. Give me Ole Miss. It was always Ole Miss.
Love it.
You know what? Give me Ole Miss too.
I like it.
Ole Miss money line.
And I like a parlay of all three picks. I think all three picks are great picks. So
say that now. One of us will lose, and we will not be happy.
No, we're all gonna win.
Yeah,
I want the lead. I want that lead. So.
All right, moving to our last topic of the week, our new segment that we've been doing the past few weeks. Our rigged question of the week. Shout out to my boy Nick Lewis, former Baylor baseball teammate. Talk to him every day in our little group text with my Baylor boys. I asked for a question. He was the first one to respond with a question. So he gets the shout out for this week. He gets the question for us to answer. He is from Dallas. He's a huge Rangers, Cowboys, all Dallas, Arlington sports fan. His rigged question. His rigged question for this week is: with the Rangers being so dog shit as they are, then they won the World Series in 2023, and now they are back to being dog shit again. Did the MLB gift them a World Series because they were the only non-woke team and the only team to not have a Pride Night? Was that rigged?
I'm gonna go no. The Rangers are really good that year, and we played the Diamondbacks, so that's an easy win every year if you're gonna play them in the World Series. We were really good. We came on fire at the end of the year. We took that fair and square. Any naysayers that y'all are just jealous because y'all are Houston fans and we beat y'all to get there, so I could have easily won.
No, because I also
it does make sense. I think it's kind of the opposite. I think the reason that they're back to being really bad again is because it's getting a lot more traction that they didn't have a Pride Night. So I think maybe I think these big leagues, they kind of lean to where they want to be more progressive. The fact that they were getting traction that they don't have a Pride Night now, I think could be rigged. Like, hey, Rangers, they're definitely not going to make the playoffs this year. Like, we can't let them. So that's my take.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, I didn't even think about that as why they're bad now. It's because it did get traction that they didn't have a Pride Night and they didn't go woke. So, but it does make sense in 2023 when all these other teams were doing all that woke shit and Pride Nights and everything. The Astros did do it because I remember seeing that stuff, and they changed their logo on all their social media to the rainbow flag and all that.
Everyone did it.
Stuff. Everyone did it, but the Rangers. And then the Rangers won it. But then now that's got traction. Now it's got traction. So the MLB is like, okay, we gifted the Rangers this World Series championship, but now we got to make the Rangers bad again because they didn't do what the rest of the league and what the rest of all the other leagues do. So I think my boy Nick is right. I think it was rigged for the Rangers.
Don't know about that, but okay, maybe.
We'll see. Viewers, fans, subscribers, everybody, comment what you think. The answer to that question is.
Follow, subscribe.
Everything, and everybody.
Make sure to comment underneath the posted question, and your question can be featured next week if you want that to happen. So comment, feature your question next week.
Yeah, and make sure it's a good question, and make sure it has something to do with something being rigged. Because if it's not a good question or it has nothing to do about sports or something being rigged, then we're not going to use it. So give us some good questions, give us good feedback, like, subscribe, share, get us some more clicks, more viewers. The more we can get it, then the better that we can get at this podcast, and more equipment, better equipment we can do. So.
And we can film together, maybe. We'll see.
Ooh, Collin. Real quick, Collin, what's rigged?
Everything is rigged.
That's right.
Yes, sir.